Generally, at receiver side, we are using local oscillator. Okay, local oscillator that should not have any phase offset, but in reality it will have. So to analyze that only, we are taking as theta with respect to theta, how the system behaves, either it is going in the best way or in the worst way with respect to theta. Okay, as the theta increases, what happens to the system, that we have to analyze. Okay, so now this is the received signal S of t, AM modulated waveform, and this is your local oscillator at the receiver side. To multiply these two things, again S of t is AC 1 plus k m of t cos 2 pi fct. This is the AM equation. You are multiplying with your carrier with offset theta. What happens? Cos here, if it is simple cos theta, that's okay, but it is cos 2 pi fct plus theta. This you can assume it as cos A plus B. Okay, cos A plus B. What is cos A plus B? Cos A cos B. And I think cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Is it correct, sir? It's written wrong, I think. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, here we have used some other formula. Wait a bit. Here the formula is like this. So assume like this. This is cos A and this one is cos B. Okay. Once if it is cos A cos B, then you can replace it by cos A plus B plus cos A minus B plus cos A minus B. Okay. Anyway, if you do like that, you will get this one and these two are cancelling. You will get theta. Cos of minus theta is plus theta only. Cos of minus theta is plus theta only. So it is cos theta, and then 2 pi fc is 4 pi fc t plus theta plus cos theta. Now what happens? This you are passing it through a low pass filter. This you are passing it through a low pass filter. Okay. Once if you pass it through a low pass filter, this portion is having very high frequency because cos of 4 pi fct. Anyway, this will be removed by the low pass filter. This will be removed by the low pass filter, this component. Okay, then what will be the remaining component? Okay, what will be the remaining component? So after removing this, you will have this component AC by 2 1 plus k m of t, and also you will have cos theta, Again, please remember, we are interested in receiving m of t. Okay, we are interested in receiving m of t. So again, this DC portion you can remove easily. Okay, DC. You can add negative DC so that that particular positive DC can be eliminated. So finally, you will get m of t and cos theta, m of t and cos theta. So yt is equal to m of t and cos theta. We are interested in m of t, but here one more term comes cos theta. Okay. Suppose if theta value is 0, what happens? Cos theta is 1, then there is no problem. Y of t is equal to m of t. Or otherwise, if theta increases, suppose the worst case is theta is 90 degree, then cos 90 is 0. Completely, you will not get any signal. Okay. Completely, there is no synchronization at the receiver side. Okay. So again, the receiver signal strength depends on the what? The synchronization factor theta. Okay. Offset, phase offset. Okay. இதுதான் வந்து இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் சார் சின்க்ரோனைஸ்டு சிஸ்டத்துல. ஸோ சின்க்ரோனைஸ் சிஸ்டம் ஜென்ரலா காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ். அகெயின் ஈவன் ஃபேஸ் ஆப்செட் ஆர் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி ஆப்செட் எதனா இருந்ததுன்னா கம்ப்ளீட்டா உங்களுக்கு எந்த சிக்னலும் வராது. Okay. Now you take it as an assignment. This one, instead of taking it with same frequency, you take it as some different frequency. Okay, some different frequency other than fc, say some f1. No need of theta here. Then you observe what is the answer you are getting. Okay, you come up with the answer, whether you are able to get your m of t or not. Okay, completely different frequency I am using. Completely different frequency. Say in case of transmitter, you are using 1 megahertz. Okay, at the receiver side, say you are using 2 megahertz. What happens? Verify. Okay. So our simplicity, you can take like this also. Here, if you are using FC, you try to use 2 FC here, then what happens? You observe the changes. Okay, what is the observation? Whether you are able to get your signal or not. Okay, my question is, now you are going to use completely different frequency here. Completely, instead of local oscillator, completely different frequency. Whether you are able to get your original message signal or not at the receiver side when you are using completely different frequency. Okay. So இதான் சார் சின்க்ரோனைஸ்டு டிடெக்டர். இதான் வந்து சின்க்ரோனைஸ்டு சிஸ்டம். ஓகே. Again, here we have not worried about any mu value, sir. In this process, we are not worried about any mu value. We are not worried about any mu value. That means what? In case of synchronized detector, mu can be anything. In case of synchronized detection, mu can be anything. Mu can be less than 1, mu can be greater than 1. But if it is a envelope detector, mu has to be less than 1 only. Mu has to be less than 1 only. Yes. Okay, the next I will go to another one. Okay, envelope detector. Not envelope detector, DSB waveform. Okay. So actually, I have given you this exercise on one day. How you are getting during DSB waveform formation, we are getting zero crossing. We are getting phase reversal at zero crossing. This is like phase reversal. Okay, if the waveform is going like this, there is no phase reversal, sir. There is no phase reversal. But see here there is some change. Instead of going this way, it is going this way. So okay, so that means what? There is some abrupt phase reversal. Okay, abrupt phase reversal. So where it is happening? Exactly at zero of the message value. Whenever the message value is 0, you are getting phase reversal at the modulated waveform. This is your message signal, this is your carrier, this is your modulated waveform. Okay, then how you are getting it? Simple analysis. This is very simple. See, in the first half, okay, here this also positive, definitely you will get positive, increasing nature. Okay, or rather, wait a bit, just I will try to zoom this. Okay, see, in the first portion you observe up to this portion, the waveform is in increasing nature. Okay, but here up to this only it is in increasing nature. Okay, so in this nature, this is increasing, so this has to increase. After this, what happens? After this, this is increasing up to this value, but it starts decreasing. Okay, so it starts decreasing, then so it decreases like that. It goes on. Either you have to observe in each and every interval, okay, whether both the functions are either increasing or decreasing. Okay, okay, now exactly at 0, definitely both will be 0. Now the question arises after this, whether waveform is going to increase or decrease. Okay, say this is going in the negative way. Okay, negatively increases. This is increasing in positively, then what will happen to the result? Okay, one value increases positively and another value increases negatively, then you will get negative increase. Your result will increase negatively. Okay, okay, so that's why the waveform is going like this. It's not going in this way, it's going in the downward. So this is the concept of zero crossing. Again, just before this, what happens? Just before this value, this is reducing and this is increasing. So okay, this is increasing, but it is negative. Okay, it is negative, but negatively decreasing. This one is negatively decreasing. So this is positively decreasing. That means what? Your answer, from negative it will go to 0. So this is the observation. Okay, at zero crossing you are getting the phase reversal. Now my question is, next question is, whether I am having DSB signal, I am passing it through an envelope detector. Okay, then is it possible to get M of t? Anybody? I'm having DSB signal and passing it through a envelope detector. Is it possible to get M of t? Somebody give me the answer. I'm having DSB signal and passing it through a envelope detector. Yes, that is the main problem. You will not get M of t அதுக்காக தான் நான் உங்களுக்கு இந்த எக்ஸசைஸ் எல்லாம் போட்டு பார்க்க சொல்றது. நீங்களே டயக்ராம் இதெல்லாம் வரைஞ்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஆக்சுவலா புரியும். ஓகே, எனிவே ஐ வில் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் தட். You will not get m of t, you will get mod m of t. Is it possible to recover back to m of t from mod m of t? I am telling you, once if you pass your DSB signal through envelope detector, you will not get m of t, you will get mod m of t. Is it possible to recover back to m of t from mod m of t? Anybody? Yeah, it's not possible because you do not know the original value. Because even if it is positive or negative, your answer will be positive. Okay, you really do not know either it was positive or negative. It is non-invertible system. Okay, it is non-invertible system. Okay, so DSB gives DSB, once if you pass DSB signal through envelope detector, it gives m of t. Okay, I will explain it very quickly. Just follow it. Okay, so this is my message signal. And this is my carrier. There will be many cycles. Okay, then what will be the result? Please observe here. Here, these are all positive peaks. These are all positive peaks. These are all negative peaks. But in the positive portion, everything is positive. In the positive portion, everything is positive. So this is positive. This is positive. So you will get positive nature. So generally, you will get positive nature one way. In one way, you will get positive nature. But here there is negative also. There is negative also. But here it is positive only. But here negative peaks are available. Okay, very close to each other because it is carrier frequency. Then what will happen? You will get this also. You will get this also. But anybody, where is your original? Which one is your original signal? That is red portion or blue portion? Actually, what happens once this process is over, you will get signal like this. Which one is your original signal? Yeah, somebody given correct answer. Your red envelope is your signal. Anyway, that mirror image also you are getting. Anyway, that mirror image also you are getting. In the next case, what happens? In the next case, here it is negative. Here it is negative. So if you multiply with the positive envelope, definitely you will be getting the negative. So you will get negative. Again, you have to multiply this envelope, this signal, negative portion with negative also. Once negative becomes as positive, so you will get signal like this. Okay, and here also will get signal like this. So where is your message signal, sir? This is your message signal. Okay, where it is going? It is going here. It's going in the red zone. Are you all observing that? The red zone, red dotted line is your message envelope. Once if you pass this signal through envelope detector, the envelope detector will give only this value. The envelope detector will give only this value. Okay, envelope detector will give only this value. Then what is happening in this process? What is happening? This is not your m of t, this is your mod m of t. This is your mod m of t. This is the answer of the envelope detector, sir. This is the output of envelope detector. Envelope detector will pass only the positive envelope. Okay, this is the output of your envelope detector. So this is not your m of t, this is mod m of t. Okay, so you cannot recover back your original signal m of t from mod m of t. So the envelope detector cannot be used to demodulate the DSB signal. The final observation is what? Envelope detector cannot be used to demodulate the DSB signal. Is it okay, sir? Then which demodulator I have to use? Anybody?
Ring modulator. Demodulator.
No, sir. Ring is a modulator, sir. I am asking demodulator.
Synchronous detector.
Yes, synchronous demodulator you have to use. Okay. Please note down clearly. You cannot use envelope detector for demodulating the DSB signal. That is the observation. Please note down in your notes. Okay. Next. Okay. Now. Here, somebody has shared that PCM application where PCM is used. Okay, what are the PCM application? It is used in satellite because satellite is what? Digital system, digital ones and zeros, space communication, compact disk. Yes, it is very much true. Compact disk. The compact disk, we are storing information as a digital only. Okay, that's why CD has some capacity, 700 MB. What is the capacity of CD? What is the capacity of CD? That is 700 MB. What is the capacity of DVD? Anybody?
4.7 GB.
4.7 GB. Okay. Compact discs and DVD and Blu-ray standard, digital telephony, and PCM has been used for long distance communication. Why it is used for long distance communication? Example கேட்பாங்க சார். PCM long distance communication யூஸ் பண்றோம். எதனால? Repeaters போட்டு நீங்க எவ்வளவு distance வேணாலும் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Long distance distance அதிகமாகும், noise அதிகமாகும், distortion அதிகமாகும். But that can be removed by repeater. Please note down, very very important point. PCM can be used for long distance due to what sir? கேட்பாங்க due to what? Repeater. So repeater என்ன பண்ணும்? Noise ஆடானாலும் noise அதை கம்ப்ளீட்டா என்ன பண்ணிடும்? Remove பண்ணிடும். Noise அதை வந்து கம்ப்ளீட்டா remove பண்ணிடும். Okay, so again it has higher transmission efficiency, and another one very important point, noise immunity. It has higher noise immunity due to what? Due to repeater. Uniform transmission quality, provide secure data transmission. And because once நீங்க டிஜிட்டலுக்கு போயிட்டீங்கன்னா என்ன பண்ணலாம்? கிரிப்டோகிராஃபி டெக்னிக் இதெல்லாம் வந்து என்ன பண்ணலாம்? யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Okay, ciphering your data, encipher and decipher. Okay. Again, and another one is it is easy to add and drop the channel because it is in digital domain. So the channel can be easily added or dropped, or it can be assigned to another fellows. Okay, then it has high signal to noise ratio. Okay, because noise immunity is high, then it will have high signal to noise ratio. Okay, so again, she has written the modulation used in 2G's GMSK, Gaussian minimum shift key. Again, I've asked you one question. What is the main difference between thermal noise and white noise? She has given some answer. And the thermal noise has uniform spectral density. It is also referred as white noise. Both thermal noise and white noise have flat spectral density, but the white noise is the mathematical model. Okay, white noise is a mathematical model because its frequency spectrum is extending from -infinity to +infinity, but whereas the thermal noise spectrum is concentrated on only the frequency of our operation. Okay, frequency of the receiver. Okay, so in a simple சொல்ல போனோம்னா where we will be using white noise, சேனல்ல இருந்து சம் நாய்ஸ் ஆட் ஆகும். பாத்தீங்களா, நாய்ஸ் வந்து ரெண்டுல இருந்து ஆட் ஆகும். ஒன்னு சேனல்ல இருந்து ஆட் ஆகும், இன்னொன்னு ரிசீவர்ல ஆட் ஆகும். ஸோ அப்போ சேனல்ல ஆட் ஆகிற நாய்ஸுக்கு நம்ம வந்து மோஸ்ட்லி யூஸ் பண்ற அனாலிசிஸ் வந்து ஒயிட் நாய்ஸ் எடுத்து அனலைஸ் பண்ணுவோம். சேனல் ஆட் பண்ற நாய்ஸை நம்ம என்னென்ன எடுப்போம்? நீங்க பார்த்துருப்பீங்க, ஒரு சிக்னல் ஆஃப்டர் மாடுலேஷன் நான் எஸ்ஆர்டி சென்ட் பண்றேன், டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர்ல இருந்து சென்ட் பண்ணும்போது இது கூட என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? சேனல்ல சம் நாய்ஸ் ஆட் பண்ணுவாங்க, என்ஆஃப்டின்னு போட்டிருப்பாங்க, என்ஆஃப்டி. அப்போ இதுதான் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? ரிசீவ் பண்ணும்போது என்னன்னு ரிசீவ் பண்ணுவீங்க? எஸ்ஆர்டி பிளஸ் என்ஆஃப்டி. ரிசீவ் பண்ணும்போதே உங்களுக்கு நாய்ஸ் இருக்கும். அந்த இடத்துல தான் என்னன்னு எடுப்பாங்க? என்ஆஃப்டி இஸ் எ ஒயிட் நாய்ஸ். அந்த இடத்துல தான் அது என்ஆஃப்டி இஸ் எ white noise. That means what? There is some noise in the spectrum that is equivalent to your original signal spectrum. That is equivalent to your original signal spectrum. Okay, generally noise எல்லா frequency-லயும் இருக்கும் சார், பட் உங்க ஸ்பெக்ட்ரம் என்ன, அதுல நாய்ஸ் இருக்கிற மாதிரி அஸ்யூம் பண்ணி அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும். ஓகே,